into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaman. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. Getting the nod on the mound, Jordan Hicks.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants?
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Wastes no time there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
I ain't got no competition. Baby Petty and her wild and they tell me this is the ice cream for breakfast. Hey everybody, hey me.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Gets it to first. 2 away now.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Perdomo. Third out. The Cards leave 1, and they're down 2-0. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in game 1 of the NLDS. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So 2 down, now up for St. Louis, Ryan McMahon.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
The pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Man at first with 1 gone. Nick Senzel stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The Redbirds up by a run here in game 1. That one ripped. That's back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Almost a two-run homer right there, but an excellent job getting up, reaching up, and bringing it back. A heartbreaker for the batter.
Franchise measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
They get the force. Inning over. So one left. 2 outs, runner at first. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. And now Mark Franchise. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. In the air, out towards right center. Carroll sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Hey, Thick Nine.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Garrett Mitchell. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move. He's got it. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps.
One down. And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Mark Franchise. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance.
Stay fair. Stay fair. Ah.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Hard hit, base hit. Here comes the runner. Now a long throw home.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Game over. Walk off. Hello, Ebrooks.
There's so much excitement, so much
Game
energy.
one.
Everybody on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly and come back for the next game.
Let's see Jed live. Let's see what he talking about. Number 3.
6-5
They got my goodness.
A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Right there.
So I do apologize. Even that.
So tell me, Daddy.
What am I supposed to be sharing? Why is he buffering? Excuse me, get my personal space. Ugh. I think you're trying to get me sick.
No, I just want to teach you.
I think you're trying to get me sick.
You just been sick. I don't want you to be sick again.
There's something going on. Well, no, Jed's stream ended. He'll be back in a minute. I ain't got no commentary. I'm just playing the playoffs. They're saying, hey, and waiting on the YSL verdict. I don't think it's coming down today.
What you say? I still love you.
The people were saying hello to you.
Okay, you do.
Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Cardinals since 2006. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chumby, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boo. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, showing the slab in today's game. Tanner Houck.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball. He's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity.
Intentional pass coming, bases down.
Walk me.
Does set up a force
Oh.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. Well, this team does not want to let him beat him.
One down. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. So 2 down, now up for St. Louis. Nolan Gordon.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So 3 left for St. Louis. We played an inning, no score. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark Franchise. The pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Settles underneath it. And there's one away. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can.
The center fielder, number 3, Mark Franchise.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And that one ripped to left. McCarthy makes the catch. 2 away. This is Corbin Carroll. The Cards leading by 2 here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Into left center for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm.
2 outs, nobody on. Mark Franchise now at the plate. Center field. Thomas makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Good grief. I can't get on base
with
to.
a big 5-run inning. We head to
They
the
threw me off walking and took my
And now it's
rhythm away.
Christian Walker. The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of Game 2. Swing, and that ball smashed out of line.
Good thing we winning without me.
Flashes the leather on the running catch. So digging in, Mark Franchise. Line drive, and it goes just foul. You'll want. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in, Ryan McMahon.
The kid back on and see what he's talking about.
2 outs. Late on that fastball.
Get my dogs an update.
Speed there.
And hello, how you doing? This is your host, Jedediah,
To the right
investigating
side.
advocate where injustice finds no rest. And I'm definitely glad to be here with you. Also, we give a shout out to all of our resources.
This is what you call
Organized, advocating, and investigating resources are popular reviewers on their Facebook. Hello, how are you all? Hope that you all having a phenomenal
One more win.
Thanksgiving Day.
That's up,
Okay, and so I know that you guys probably you're ready to spend this time with your family. I want to be doing the same thing.
I didn't make the All-Star game
Never stop.
2027.
Right now, we are focused on what's going on in Dalton. But I told y'all I was going to get down to the bottom of a video that has been circulating over
I didn't make the All-Star game. I gotta check that out.
Involved in arrest of an individual who we determined actually is an employee of Thornton Township. And now we have a greater understanding through our investigators and our sources and our connection. And y'all listen to these words: collaborative conversation. I literally am
team hitting 400
prepared to give you guys the actual details of the event. Now, we did not do production. Still looking for a full-time producer. Don't have one. So in the middle of everything going on, we're going to be doing this stuff in real time with you guys, like I've been having to do lately. But I think you guys at the end of the day can still appreciate. With that being said, you all saw that we did have to restart this mug because of the weight of the assignment of the whatever, how this piece of work. And if you are a partner or a believer in what we're doing here, you can help make sure that we have the right equipment, the right staff, the right resources back to
It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the
don't
Arizona
feel
Diamondbacks.
the work. A moment and pull up what I need to pull up.
Alongside Chris
Really
Singleton,
quick.
I'm John
I'm not going to put it up on
A
here
lot
because
going
I
on in
don't
this
want to
series as
interfere
we get ready for
with
game
the
3, Singy.
bandwidth and how smooth it's running. So I'm going to put it up in Dalton Politics. Give me 1 second.
But it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when
So,
you're the team that holds
as it relates to where I'm having to go get this now, there are 2 videos that are going to be shown. And then I'm going to explain to you all exactly what our findings are with this matter.
coming your way
And
next.
of course, I want to give a shout out of good credit to Owen
New inning
Nark.
getting started. Stepping in the long ball
K-N-A-R-F.
threat,
Y'all thought I was going to say
franchise.
Cunard, didn't you?
Back
Yeah,
to
you
work.
did. But Owen Nark,
Ripped to short.
here's a video, very clear video
Perdomo
of a
on the
gentleman
first.
that is being
Pulled away in the
arrested
second.
by
Right down
not
the
some
middle. Usually a
problem,
lot of damage done with that pitch. A
Dalton.
hard runner, but he wanted to get that ball.
All right, y'all, let's get
And
into it.
now here
In
is
case you haven't
Jake
seen it,
McCarthy.
it is on Dalton Politics.
That's out to center field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. The throw in. The tag out.
Yeah, I missed that. They showing where somebody got locked up because Tiffany folks was trying to steal turkeys and ham. I saw it on Cooking with Frank first.
That one missed. The Redbirds trailing by 2 here in game 3. Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one.
That is the words of a woman who was scared like a motherfucker about something. She don't want him recording it all. Go get the truck loaded. Go get the truck loaded. Go get the truck. Come on, baby. Go get the truck loaded. Scared out of the way. Now, I am going to walk you guys through what we see in the video first. And then I'm going to give you guys clarity on exactly what we're watching now that we've gotten some information and understanding about what's happening here in the video.
Well,
so first of all, we've been able to identify the employee as a guy by the name of Jerome. Don't know the last name. We're still working on that. We're trying to get down to the bottom of it all. But some of the particulars of this actually made it difficult to get to the bottom of it. And so, but it don't matter because we on the case. We on the case. But we believe the guy's name is Jerome. He works for Thornton Township. In this video, you see him in the custody of the Dalton Police Department. This is at 50 yards turkey giveaway. Now, one of the things that I would point out that I think that someone else has already adequately pointed out in Dalton politics is that you see a man in handcuffs, but not only on his left side is there a police officer who's a supervisor of Dalton Police, but on his right side there was another man that is holding him while he is being taken into custody. Now, I need you all to understand a few things here. Have you ever seen a civilian leading someone to a vehicle with the police with their hands on them? No. I don't know who has the insurance of this village, but I'm going to tell you something for a fact. This got to be one of the most incompetent arrests that I've ever seen in my life. Now, I get it. The mayor of the state of Dalton runs the police department by law because they're the appointed police chief. But not her boyfriend, her children, her cousins, her nieces, her mama, her daddy. They don't run the police department. That is not the law. So how is it that the law
Did they do it?
The mayor of the Dalton has his hands on a detainee. That literally is a huge issue down. Because if this man would have tripped, if would shank him, you just never know the state of mind. When a police officer decides that they're going to arrest you, which means they now impede your ability to freely move, they are now responsible for everything that happens to you from the moment they put those gold or the silver shackles on your body. That is why they control you from that point. But this police officer, being a supervisor, allowing Kamal to also lead this guy to a car is a problem in itself. And it speaks to, if nothing else, how the police department interacts with this mayoral administration. Not only that, I get that he's an employee, but here's a second issue that I want to in this video. Not only is he leading him, but he is also able to command a sworn police officer who is effective of arrest to stop so that he can address the detainee. Who knows what he said to the detainee? I don't know. I'm not going to oversell my role. But what the hell could you possibly say to me while I'm being arrested by the police if it ain't take the cuffs off? And who the hell are you? Because last we checked, he makes $100,000 a year just to hang out with Tiffany. I mean, not hang out with Tiffany allegedly, to run the youth services department. Y'all with me so far? So those are two things that I definitely want to extract from that particular video. That this isn't me coming at nobody or being on any side. This is simply what's right and wrong with everyone that was lawful and unlawful. And to Jerome, be that is your literal name, you might want to seek your legal options if you want my advice. Now, I'm going to go a little further into this because now we have an understanding of exactly what is taking place. It is literally my complete and utter shock that I must report to you all today that this, in fact, all did happen over turkeys and hams.
That's sexy.
It is now a fact that this entire incident, ladies and gentlemen, did in fact happen because of turkeys and hams. As we had a guest on our show the last time we were talking about this, we didn't fully know. Sorry, y'all. Incoming. we didn't fully know what was going on at the time. So this is definitely in. So let me. Okay, I have been in a situation I have to attend to. Give me one
Well,
moment,
this
ladies and
place
gentlemen.
is red.
I need.
We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute.
So as of right now, you guys, we are on here because we are, and it's not. I think that okay. So in fairness, Aisha, I think that Miss Trina Dowd
MLB The Show
had come
brings you
on the
the
line to
National
say
League
that there is no
Championship
way
Series.
that
It's
this
the
could have been an
first
escalation
pitch
from
moments
turkeys
away.
and ham.
And starting
And
this
she
one,
was doing that
Jordan
from a
Hicks.
rational, from
Anytime
basically
you have 5
anybody's
pitches to work with on the
anybody's
mound, that
thinking.
repertoire
Even
can
when
be
she
a
said
real
it, I was like,
weapon in
that
terms of
makes
keeping
sense.
hitters
This
off
could
balance,
not
man.
have
It's
possibly
one of those things
been
that
an arrest
I'm
because
going
of
to be
turkeys
looking
and
for
ham.
in this one.
But
Does he have a
unfortunately,
feel
it
for
is
all of those pitches, or is he
absolutely
just able to
started
get one or two
because
in
of
the strike zone
turkey
where he wants?
and
Now, it's
ham.
tough to do to
So
get that man
we're
on all those
offering, no,
pitches,
we're not
but if he
offering.
can,
It
There
is
we
he's
go.
going to
the
make it
Tony,
very
decision
tough
of
for the
the
opponent today.
investigating
There's a
advocate.
swing and a
first
drive.
bet.
Investigators.
Bet you learn all
They
day.
are there. You all can see me.
Run
You
comes
hear
in
me.
from second.
I
I
am
had to go
looking you in
2
the face
runs in the
today.
first.
They
Waste
group
no
1
of
time
out.
there.
individuals.
Against
There's
good
a
pitchers, you got to take
growing
advantage of the
number of
mistakes. That was
individuals
right in his
who are
wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
caught up and eventually excited and amazed every single day at the what it's becoming, because I could have never imagined or envisioned such an amazing groups of people working together for the common good the way that we are, especially since a lot of the snakes are out of the grass. So with that being said, the investigating advocate leadership, investigators, and reporters have decided to issue a 48-hour notice to
Uh-oh.
the Dalton Police Department and to issue a warning
Not the 48-hour notice.
Squeezes it.
our
And that
findings
is the third out
that
of the
we
inning.
do believe that your
But
police
2
department
runs
is
for 'em and they
completely
jump ahead.
compromised.
It's
And
on
even
to
though they
inning
were
number
pressed
2.
to have a better
Back
image
here
and
at
they
their
have worked
stadium.
a
Top
lot
half of the third
greater
inning,
since
and at the
we've
plate for the
been
Dodgers,
introduced to
number
them.
21.
And it is a very unfair situation and an indictment on
Ripped
those
on a
who are
line to
actually
center.
good officers.
And that
They,
should be extra
the
base
Dalton
hits.
Police, has
Around first, heading
demonstrated that
for
it
2.
lacks courage to stand up against unlawful looting,
Around
because the
second now,
police
going for
department is
3.
supposed to
The
operate
relay, the tag
autonomously
out.
under the guise of the Constitution and the
Nice
law,
job of
and
hitting
not
right
do the
there.
will of
You've
the
got
mayor.
to be a
The
better
mayor's
baseball than
role,
that and
being the
understand the
helm of the
situation.
police
With
department,
nobody
is
out,
more
you got to
so
be able to shut it down,
administrative
stay in
and
second,
directive
keep
as it
yourself
relates
in
to the
scoring
agenda and
position
mission set
instead of
forth by the
killing.
bill, not dictating the day-to-day who gets arrested, how they get arrested, weaponizing the department and retaliating against those who will be in a position to her administration. That is not his or her administration. That is not the workings of a proper police department. And so this 48-hour notice now goes to the Dalton Police Department, and I will explain to you guys exactly what that entails as we get to the conclusion of why we are giving this 48-hour notice. I'm not giving a 48-hour notice in a long time. I need y'all to understand this. It is not something that we play with and we want to be taken for granted. And when we say something like this, it means that we are ready for full out war. And investigating active leadership investigators and reporters have determined that the Dalton Police Department has entered into a very dangerous and volatile space where they are now utilizing the power of the government to basically interfere and be on the rights of the citizens, be of what we feel to be unethical behavior. And so with that being said, we're going to tell you why. This incident that we are watching on this arrest, or in this arrest video, it stems because of a worker, the worker being arrested, actually, from our understanding, actually getting prepared to load up after a very long day of handing out turkeys and ham. If you guys have seen the reportings around this scenario, then you are already aware that there was a very long line of people who came to get this pre-Thanksgiving turkey and ham. And I don't know what it was. Butterball, what the hell? Dang it! Something won't have turkey and ham this holiday season. And so, and it's crazy.
They didn't have to buy none.
They lined up. Some of them same cars, and to tell you this for a fact, went straight to the grocery store and bought other turkeys.
Well, Siggy, he is locked in there.
Either way, it is
They get to say the other one for Christmas, G.
but this gave the scenario why I'm sure it overexerted the image of the staff of Thornton Township. So at this particular moment, before this arrest happens, this worker with the others are loading up the trucks. As you see in the video, the woman's is instructed to load up the trucks, not because they're getting ready to be delivered, but because the day is over and they ready to go home. However, this guy is loading up trucks that they could leave after a very long, taxing, and exhausting day. Then out of nowhere comes DeMarcus Quigley, allegedly. And DeMarcus Quigley shows up by clear testimony demanding access to Turkey and other items. Now, as he is doing this, employees continue to load up the truck, giving him understanding of where the item that he is asking for actually is. DeMarcus Quigley becomes visibly upset because they're not moving the way that he thinks they should move, and he is not getting access to the supplies that he looks and demands to get access to. So in fact, he is looking for turkey, ham, milk, and other items that he is taking for his personal use in his personal vehicle, not taking that. He is not an employee. Marcus Quigley is trying to eat and resell and we don't know what he's trying to do. He's demanding to be served. And so in being demanding, staff gave him that understanding of where to go get his stuff. DeMarcus become visibly upset and agitated, and he makes sly comments at the workers. He begins to speak to the workers allegedly in a belittling manner. Okay, do y'all like the way I'm talking, or do y'all want me to talk a little bit differently? Because I feel like
over hands.
I'm like, I don't know, I'm narrating. I don't know. But anyway, literally, DeMarcus. Let me try to be. Let me get a little ghetto. This motherfucker. No, you know what? I'm gonna stay doing the way I'm doing. DeMarcus is talking to the employee like he a supervisor, like he worked for them, like he they boss, like he running things. Because he wanted to get some extra turkey and some milk. That's crazy. Ham, milk, and turkey is what this is all about. So the employee, according to witness testimony, he stood his ground. We have verified this on he stood his ground. That basically says, hey, you ain't got to talk to me like that.
Tyler Stevenson.
Ain't no Mitches over him. So him and DeMarcus engages in what would be then a verbal altercation. The employee begins to the employee continues to load the vehicle. DeMarcus is agitated. This verbal altercation leads to some sort of a face-to-face. Ladies and gentlemen, as far as DeMarcus Quigley is concerned, that is where he stops. And this is why the department gets a 48-hour notice. Because this man, this is a picture that was taken from the Federal page off of Dalton Politics. This man served as a bodyguard for Tiffany Inyard. His name is Aaron Gibson. Aaron Gibson is actually coming to Dalton right after being employed allegedly by the Maywood Police Department, to which he was fired, and we're looking deeper into why he was terminated from the Maywood Police Department. However, he also worked for the Dixmoor Police Department. Ladies and gentlemen, this gets pretty interesting because we find that he was also fired from the Dixmoor police officer. Now get this, he was fired by then Chief Bird, the man who was just denied for becoming and taking the helm of the leadership of the Dalton Police Department. So Bird fired this guy, and our understanding is that he was fired for tagging vehicles. He was also escorted out of the Dalton Police Department by the Illinois State Police. This guy, Mr. Aaron Gibson, is identified through witnesses or people who have encountered him as the person who has the potential to be a good officer, but he is definitely a good officer who's going to be a leader who's going to gain the favor of. But being fired for tagging cars, Warner Maywood, I don't know about the in-between of that. We do find that there is a gap in his fouls that we believe that the incoming mayor of Dixmoor deleted and destroyed his fouls. And Tiffany Hinyard and other people have engaged in making sure that his fouls of his police tenure have not come to light. Allegedly, sue your mama, not me. Allegedly. They have deleted all of the fouls that would connect to his dealings and his doings wrong, unethical, and complaint-wise as a police officer. Now, Mr. Gibson has come into this altercation. He is not a police officer by standard board standard. The Illinois Standard Board that just said Bird could not be the chief without the process is the same governing body in Illinois that said Mr. Aaron Gibson is not basically eligible to be a police officer right now. However, we have confirmed that Mr. Gibson is in fact on the payroll of the Dalton Police Department. So number one, we are giving this 48-hour notice because this man is being paid by the department, serving as a private security detail for Tiffany Hinyard, when the state said
he's gonna walk through.
He's gonna walk now, which means no badge, unless he has a carry permit, no gun, and third, no authority. We have not been able to confirm. We are actually trying to get to the bottom of if he had a gun, if he had a badge, or if he had ever identified himself as a police officer. But what we do understand is that when he did come up to this incident between DeMarcus Quigley and the employee, he engaged the employee. At some point, Mr. Gibson allegedly put his hands out and touched the employee, who would then deflect his hands, which then would cause for the choking to happen. It would be by account and by evidence that we are now accumulating that Aaron Gibson reached out to choke this Thornton Township employee who was engaged in a verbal dispute with DeMarcus Quigley simply because DeMarcus Quigley impeded his ability to do his job because bro wanted turkeys, ham, and milk. So at the end of the day, after they've been out there,
that's to get the greens.
Great people of the you hear what I'm saying? So it is then by our understanding that then the employee had a reaction to the choke by simply shoving this gentleman away. If anybody's been paying attention to the fallout between the community and police, we know that choking is unknown. Choking should be outlawed in all 50 states and all of its provinces. Choking somebody, being their ability to breathe, is savage. But the employee had a natural reaction, pushed back the security officer who was paid in the police department that's not qualified by the standard board. He pushed him back, and the officer allegedly fell over some boxes, and due to weight and gravity and maybe his own breathing issue, struggled to get back up. But at that particular time, when he was struggling to get up out of them boxes, because my man was inside the greens, y'all saw the greens. The greens that Frank said had the worms in it. He was trying to get his fat ass up. And basically, as he was trying to get up, the employee stood firm, asserting that he didn't want those problems. He was simply saying to the market, you don't have to talk down to me. I've already shown you where things are. At this point, Dalton Police Department shows up swarming in like somebody got a gun. All 4 Dalton police officers came in their different various cars. Now, that's not an exact number. That's an exaggeration. I don't know the exact number. We're still investigating. But what's happening is that they came in and had a very brief conversation with DeMarcus Quigley. And then after they had that conversation with DeMarcus Quigley, they walked over to the person that we believe to be named Jerome, and they instructed him to put his hands behind his back. Now, how did the police get there? Why did they come with such an alarm? Who called? So I'm going to give a bone to all the people who want to beat me so that you all can have a chance to get in on the details. you all can go just like I'm going to go, and I encourage everybody to FOIA all of the body cam footage, both vehicle and of the body cam and of the person, of every single officer who was at this event around the time that this incident happened. We will be FOIAing this information, and we will report it to you all live right here on Investigate Navigate once it comes. We pray to God that the administrator will answer our request. And so with that being said, Mr. Gibson finally got his bearings. They took this gentleman into custody. It is our understanding that he then went into custody. So then I had to turn on my jailhouse monitor. Because, I'm sorry, y'all, I just got to pop my shit. I'm the only one who got it. We basically began to look at our monitors in jail, and I just found out something that has literally and utterly blew my mind and totally disgusted me. Number one, we already see in the video when this gentleman has to actually speak to the boyfriend of Kamal. I do not know the gentleman. I don't know their relationship, but I do know I do not see police officers allowing civilians to guide their arrest. That's number one. I've explained that. But number two, when this gentleman was taken into custody, he was put inside of an interrogation room. And this is what really, really blew me off. Do you all know that no officer in the Dalton Police Department that is certified by the state board went in there to question this gentleman at any point in time? He actually was sitting in the interrogation room, and guess who came in the room?
Postseason games together. One I look back on 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
You heard what I just said out of my mouth. Dalton Police.
For me, Boo, the game I
Took the man
remember
into
is us
custody.
calling the 2014
Put him
AL
in a
wildcard game.
police
Kansas City
facility
Royals hosted the
in an
Oakland A's.
interrogation
The
room
Royals
after having
combined
allowed
to win
a
in
civilian
extra innings
to engage
to
him,
the division
after
series. They had such a
arresting
great
him.
run that it ended up in the
Yeah,
World Series.
I don't even need to go
Ready to
through
go
all
for the last half of
that.
the inning.
They put him in a
At the plate
room,
for the
and you
Dodgers,
have Aaron
James
Gibson
Outman.
go in that
Now
room.
a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here at Dodger Stadium, digging in, Mark Franchise.
Go get alert.
Back to work.
So I'm gonna say this.
Swing and a pop off. Foul ground.
Very
Calls it in, and there's one away.
proud of all of those who come together in the interest of justice, because that's what I told y'all. I am here for the sake of justice. We just got the income, and I'm going to.
The throw in, the tag, and he's out. So 2 down. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Mark Franchise. 1 for 3. In the air, left side. Jimenez has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Now the number 2 hitter.
In the game, we had 3 runs.
Uh-oh. We got a lot of stuff in here. Uh-oh.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Yeah, let's say. Hold on. You all, there may be a new video that just came across me. I may have a new video of this incident. We were informed that there were possibly additional videos, but I did not have them for disclosure. I think we may have just got it. As well as somebody connected to the employee. I don't know who this person is.
Serious.
Uh-oh. Okay. Somebody connected to the employee somehow just sent us what would be a visual of the neck of Jerome. Right here on Investigate Navigate Exhibit 8. This is the neck of Jerome and proof of being choked, bloody, and very red.
From
That will
Vinscully
be
Avenue,
Mr. Jerome's
welcome to
neck.
Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the National League
I don't know
Championship
if there's a
Series.
possibility,
It's
but
the St.
if
Louis
we can
Cardinals
get to
taking on
Mr.
the Monkey.
Jerome, I would love to
So
talk to
first
him.
and
First Nick
second,
ranked
Jerome is his real name, and
and a
if so,
pitch
That's
for St.
wrong.
I would
Louis,
love to
Mark
talk to him if he is willing to talk to me. Probably not. I know how Tiffany and them do.
That one
And I'm pretty sure they're watching this video and they're going to reach out to try to stop him. But Mr. Jerome, I make this platform available to you to give clarity to the things that we're looking at. 1 second, Chuck.
They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Great chase that time.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Swung on, belted. That's back there.
Gone.
That one is gone.
I thought you were about to catch it.
Okay, here's another video.
3-0.
I'm just going to show it on here. One thing, I'm just looking at the video with y'all in real time. So.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here is
Okay, so there is an issue here that I literally just saw on the video that I just showed you on a small portion of, and that is of the employee stating, "I'm pressing
and
charges."
a base hit up the middle. And the postseason success continues for him.
I'd say a mistake pitch in it.
Hey, he look like he on the tip hotline. I do.
And a foul ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
I'm gonna have to verify some of the stuff that I've got. It's a lot of stuff that's coming to investigate and advocate concerning this situation and some other stuff that's happening right now. People are stepping up and they're not taking no bullshit. And so basically, y'all, everything that I'm saying kind of sort of is checking out with all of our fact checking. We do not have a connection to the guy. I'm not confirming that that's his official name. I'm now saying Jerome. I don't know if that's his actual name. That's a right name. However, the officer is paid by the Dalton Police Department, but it's the stapler. We can get clarity on if he should have had any kind of access to a person that he potentially.
Why did he roll?
This is what's crazy. Not only do we understand and believe that there may be video and audio of this entire incident, but this administration is right now actually trying to engage in a cover-up because this employee emphatically said that he wants to press charges. The police do not have the right to determine if they're going to take that or not based on the evidence that even we see. They had a duty to act and they failed to do so. Here our security officers should have been taken into custody just by the simple fact that this man wanted to press charges. But did they do that? They put him in custody, took him into an interrogation room, and let the person that would be on the other end of a legal issue, they allowed him to have a face-to-face encounter with him. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? They never took him into custody. And guess what? They never charged Jerome. They do they fuck. Yes, they know. Jerome, whoever this guy is, has not been charged. He was held in custody. He was given access to Jerome, which would have been either the complainant or the other end of his complaint. And then the Dalton Police Department decides to let him go on his own
mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically.
This shit is getting too deep for me.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now
we don't know what Kamal Wood said. I'm going to work on that. Obviously, I won't be able to get that unless I talk to Mr. Jerome myself. But this is what I want you guys to understand. This is going to be the first thing that I'm going to make a suggestion of. Number one,
and next is the Cardinals
Mr.
Mark Franchise. 3 for 3 with a pair
Mr. Gibson also worked for the Hines Veteran Facility. And
this one belted.
Was he fired from Nick? Hold on a second. Okay, Mr. Aaron Gibson, ladies and gentlemen, per my law enforcement connection.
And he's gone
Listen to me. Per my law enforcement connection, Mr. Gibson has applied for a training waiver. He's applied for a training waiver so that he doesn't have to go through any additional training before he becomes fully eligible to become a police officer in Dalton. The state of Illinois Standards Board denied his waiver. Mr. Gibson then applied for an appeal. Ladies and gentlemen, please listen to what I'm saying to you right now. This is a public hearing. That appeal goes up 4 p.m. on Wednesday in the Hilton Oak Room. Let me get an okay.
They're still keeping the game close with all that offense.
Lead runner around second. Throw comes into third. The tag, and he's out.
I'm going to get you out of location. Can y'all hear me clearly? That appeal comes up this Wednesday. I don't give a damn how you feel about me, and I don't give a damn about what you think about me at the end of the day. But I need you to listen to me right now. What I'm doing in this very moment is I am telling y'all what you need to do so that your village does not be overtaken by corruption and unethical behavior. Y'all need to set aside whatever plan you have next Wednesday, and y'all need to be at this appeal. Listen to me. I'm going to be at this appeal. And I'm going to buy my own plane ticket because y'all don't think that I deserve to have any reason. Now, I was just mad at y'all, and I'm not happy that I'm about to do this.
Go in your room with all that noise.
Treating me like utterly shit. Can't say I like it. If y'all don't show up for this, I'm going to be mad as hell. And that's all I'm going to say. So it is the Hilton Chicago Oak Brook Hills Resort and Conference Center at 3500. Give me 1 second. The vets is giving me the information. I mean, not the vets. My leadership chat is giving me the information. Give me 1 second. Can you write that out? Okay. Team, can y'all write out that address inside of Enter? Because I cannot, when I open the link, it's not giving me, I can't see the rest. So I need you all to do me a favor and type out that address so I can get forward. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a call to action. Please hear me. You all, it is the Hilton Chicago Oak Brook Hills Resort and Conference Center. I don't have an address just yet. I'm working on that. With the time for this appeal, it is a public hearing. It is at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. Wednesday coming up. Aaron Gibson is asking for the state to give him a waiver so that he doesn't have to go through training. I would imagine that he's trying to get a waiver because he possibly will not be able to pass that physical exam. How do we know that? Because circumstantial evidence. You got knocked over you got knocked over on a box of turkeys and hams, and you couldn't get your ass up in time enough, but you had the backing of the Dalton Police Department who came when the man was just standing there like you was under attack. He probably was, they jumped me. They jumped me. Chicken leg kicked him in the head and all that other shit. He needs to go through that physical exam. Why he's sitting up there looking at me like he wanted to fight me better not. Because I'm the last motherfucker you want this problem with. You better hope that I'm just reporting it and they want 48 hours notice. So we are given 48 hours notice. Okay, sit there, jumping up and trying to act like you protect Tiffany. Boy, you can't even breathe. 3500 Midwest Road, Oak Brook, Illinois, 60523. And I am also going to be making calls to in my relationship to figure out some things because I do believe that they ought to be held responsible, including that supervisor. I will be making another visit to the Dalton Police Department because I want to know why would the supervisor of those officers fail to act when a person asks to press charge. He played jury and judge and favoritism. This guy might have even been kidnapped.
And here it comes.
He might have been kidnapped because if this is not mutual combatant, or if it is in fact true that they have proof that this officer put his hands on this man's person and choked him, and y'all took him into custody and you didn't charge him, and you put him in a room so that the officer on the other end, or the guy on the other end of this complaint, the officer by your payroll but not by the state of Illinois, this guy got access to you. Is anybody hearing what I'm saying? Like,
throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The woman in the video saying to people go and get back to the truck is the same woman that is running for office. And not to mention, will try to do a cover-up, which is totally against police protocol. Okay, thanks, Jess. Thought I'd ask. Not sure what they say.
Yeah. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals. Mark franchise. Next up for the Cardinals. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there. So I think
it
makes sense to play the
DeMarcus Quigley.
Jr.
We believe that one of the ways by which he is loyal to Miss Hinyard, because that's what we're trying to get down to the bottom of. We have identified Mr. DeMarcus Quigley's Airbnb properties in Dalton, Illinois. We're going to be, so Mr. DeMarcus Quigley, you literally, okay, so we're now basically doing some research on some properties that we believe to be DeMarcus Quigley's Airbnbs.
We have lost the game this postseason.
I just see, as it relates to his name, there is an employee at the Thornton Township Food Pantry named Jerome Jenkins. His direct supervisor is
not Jerome Jenkins. That's a real nigga.
Did the research and confirmed that there is an employee named Jerome. So that's what we do believe to be. As of right now, we believe that guy's name is Jerome.
Game one, I didn't help. I got to put up some stats.
What is this?
Trying to win World Series MVP here. I didn't do nothing last game. 1 hit.
Something is possibly about to come on the screen. I'm trying to get clarity on this. But yes, this was all over turkeys and ham and milk. But yeah, we do believe that DeMarcus Quigley has some Airbnb properties. DeMarcus Quigley has some Airbnb properties in Dalton, Illinois, and we have been doing the deep dive into the real estate. I'm not going and did the reporting because it ain't my strongest area. I want to make sure that we're correct about everything that we're saying. And also, one of our investigators have been working tirelessly for weeks on the finances of Thornton Township. I do believe that I was told that she is getting close to wanting to deliver her report. I'm excited about that. But we are investigating Airbnb properties potentially owned by DeMarcus Quigley, and people is utilize the power of real estate to basically make sure her people are good, which would then also help us understand why they're so loyal to her beyond getting a paycheck. And y'all hear what I said? Somebody called that man. So we are now renamed Aaron Gibson. If y'all don't mind me borrowing that, his new name is I love it. Okay.
Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. I look back on 2013 AL.
But if they not, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, behold, we.
Into second easily with a lead off double.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL Wild card game. The Kansas
somebody's
City
name
Royals hosted the Oakland A's. The Royals
where
come from
it would have
behind
been a good
to
fit.
win in extra
LJ,
innings
the only
and move
reason
on
why
to
your
a
name
division
reads,
series. They had
because I
such a
think we
great
need to
run
borrow that.
that it ended
Can
up
we
in the
get a
World Series
nickname
losing
for
to the San
Mr.
Francisco Giants. Well, they didn't get the
Because
call on the mound
Turkey
in
Neck,
pitch 4. Felt like he should
but
have
y'all,
been looking, I
give
think,
me a
but,
second.
that's good
Something else is
composure right
coming
there.
up.
He
I'm
found
waiting
a way to
for it.
come back
That
with
is
another
what
good
happened.
pitch to get him to swing and
He
miss.
was
Swing, and that
simply
ball
defending
smashed to the
himself,
line.
and he got locked up. But it doesn't look like he.
Postseason success continues for him.
Wasting no time.
Now give me a
He's
second. What the
2
hell
for
they
2 now
telling
on
me?
the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Broken back ground ball to second. Torres gets it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Game 2 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark Franchise. Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul. Franchise measures 6 feet 2 inches. A member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. And the pitch. Got him swinging.
Hey,
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off.
Now up for Tampa Bay,
still ain't
Josh
done
Lowe.
enough to win postseason. I won enough for postseason. I got World Series MVP.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Defense enough.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hand.
Back here in St. Louis, now here is Mark Franchise. Goodman back to work.
That's going on in the village.
Warning
There you go.
and you can touch a
Basically, a lot
ball,
of
man.
information is going across the board. But if there's any questions that y'all have, I'm going
A
to answer them.
gigantic
And
blast.
give them a feeling.
And they boost
Give
their
them
lead.
honest, give
It's
them what they're trying
5-1.
to do. And then if not, we'll bring it to the segment because I literally need to get into that getting on this.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spot.
They're now trying to get so this is us.
Good
This
swing
is
there.
me now.
Patient,
Alleging that they are engaged.
like BP all over again.
Attempt on this piece again.
Franchise
And
really excelled in this one and
make sure
contributed to
that
the
the
win.
ball is
Had
soft
3 hits, one of
by
them a
giving
homer.
access.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came off. And when a player's locked in like he was, it's a really special
Right
feeling.
now, they
Great
give you
job in this
whatever
one.
you want because they're trying to soften the blow of what's coming in their direction. So I would encourage every individual who gives a damn about this situation to be at this hearing so that you all can be vocal and visible, that you do not want Mr. Gibson to get a waiver as it relates to becoming a police officer full-fledged in the village of Dalton. But this 48-hour notice is to the village of Dalton because you all have now shown that you are complicit and that you all don't have.
Sorry, y'all. I hit the button.
To stand up to this mayor as it relates to her unlawful directives and her unlawful policing tactics. I had high hopes for this officer that is arresting this young man, but based on the information that we have now found out about him and his private affairs, I am no longer of that opinion. We will be reporting on every officer who was inside of the Dalton Police Department one by one, should the demands of our 48-hour notice not be heard. And what is that 48-hour notice requesting? We would like to have some clarity around this incident, that it not be covered up. The body can be provided as it relates to this incident and how it happened, and that we understand how certain things took place as it relates to the response of the police and them deciding to arrest this gentleman and not hear to his request of there being desire to press charges. We also would like to fully understand the command staff of the police department, not like when I was there. Now we're going to escalate that input. We want to know who's running the department, what is the chain of command, and we will press this issue until we get resolved. We've been doing months of investigation, and a ton of information is not provided. It is very unfortunate.
Top of the second. Now here is Mark Franchise.
But if they will allow for things to happen that would put
And
you all in jeopardy and or danger.
hard,
That they would
gets
allow
through.
people who are not certified by the state of
Award on the
Illinois
leadoff
to
single.
be to affect your life. Then that's the fight.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Timing on the swing was
Now,
good.
this is
Able to
where
shift the
y'all
ball
don't
up the
like
middle.
me.
Didn't square
If
up
you
as much
all
as he probably
think
would have liked,
that
but
I
that's a
and
good
IMA
approach paying off.
are
And now they've
worth
got some speed on first,
anything,
so we'll see if they
and
try
I
to
think
get
that
him
is
into motion.
It gets
understand
down
that your
base
contributions
hit.
right now
Throw
will
back in
literally
quickly.
be gone.
First and
Not
second
get
now
rid
with
of
nobody
it
out.
now,
Showed a willingness to
specifically to
drive
the
that pitch the
organizing
opposite
efforts
way. Didn't get
around
jumpy, didn't try to pull the
today.
ball. He let
Making
it
sure
get
that we
deep,
have a
took the
proper
barrel
response
right to it,
at
and then
this hearing
extended through
on
the swing for
Wednesday.
the line drive
And
base hit.
going to the
Line
department to
drive.
apply proper pressure, figure out
Brings it in.
answers to these
Runner
questions
tags it
so that
second, and he puts it up to third with
not
one
just do
away.
that for the department, but do the will of the mayor. We must remind
Here's
them
Gurriel.
that you have no to the Constitution and the law, and if nothing else,
The pitch.
y'all need to consider the fact that there
Grounded
is
to third.
that
Could be two.
potentially
Yes, sir.
Moves it to second for one.
Goodness administration.
What a double play that was.
Oh, he got the double play. Dang.
So you can
World
contribute
Series
to
I
game
see him
three.
cross.
Now up for
I
St.
love you
Louis.
too, baby.
Mark
let you
Franchise.
know what we've done at the end of the day for transparency.
Here comes a pitch.
And we're doing good.
Smash to center, way back, and you can
Y'all
forget it.
press
Home
through
run.
Okay. I'll make it.
The
Right now.
Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
I'm eating.
Chris, he's
I was
homered in
so bad.
back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Yeah. Look. It's right there.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working.
Hey, monkey.
That fastball out of here.
Sorry, y'all.
Base is empty, one away.
Yeah,
Here comes Gleyber
now.
Torres.
There's no question that I see.
It's a monkey of the guy who's talking. It's a monkey at his house. He has a monkey.
He brought it back.
Andy.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the
And I
league.
still don't
It's not
think
going to
it's
happen very often. But when you get
Legend.
the opportunity, you got to make the play, and he did right there.
Maybe I shouldn't talk because I said that. Intrusive thoughts.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons.
I would like to extend my
One that really
condolences
sticks out to me is
to
Ricky
Mr.
Anderson
Garner's
in
watch being
1989.
hit.
He hit swing, and this is ripped
That's
down
a
the
big
right
one.
field line. Way back there.
That's not
Out
cool.
of here.
I'd like to offer my condolences.
Another homer. His
Because I heard
second home run of the game. It's
that he lost a
2-0.
significant
He
moment.
wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
So I'll put my beat to the side for 1 second. Sorry, y'all. These seeds are smack. Maybe that
Cutter
makes
inside
me
can be a
with this
backbreaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to
Roast
it.
this
Does a
salted
really good job
scale of the
recognizing
sea.
it early,
Me and
getting
Kyra,
the bat head to
we
it.
can go know.
Mark Franchise now at the plate. Intentional walk
Yeah,
here.
man. They walked
They
in.
will force at any base to
There
end
you
the
go.
inning. Ryan
Y'all would
McMahon
like to
steps to
extend
the
my
plate.
condolences to
Clearly
Mr.
didn't want to
Garza.
mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in
Understanding
this
that
spot.
he has lost a significant load. And so,
2-2 now. Swing and a
Woo.
miss.
as a human being,
They miss a big chance to take
I wouldn't wish that on
2
nobody.
outs. Runner on first. Jackson Holiday next to hit for the
Hope that
Rays.
he gets what he needs
And that's a
to
base
get through
hit.
this.
Lead runner makes the
So
turn at
then I
second.
can go back to one of the
Throw
possible
into
things.
third. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a
Anything
win
that I
of
was
an
waiting
at-bat,
on,
it's a win of a pitch count.
I'm going to
And
leave
that's
it
what
there.
they're going to need to
I
do
said
in the
something
next
that
game
added
to
value
take
to
the
your life.
series.
And your final score.
One game
5-2.
away.
For Chris.
We have not lost a game in the
But you're
postseason.
probably investigating that case, stand up for yourself.
Awesomeness.
We're not taking it no more. Happy holidays. Hope that your Thanksgiving is full. I don't think that I will be on here for the next 2 days. I will try to enjoy Thanksgiving, and then I'm going to be fighting with everybody else on Black Friday. I may be in jail for a week if I do get into a fight for Black Friday because I'm going for broke. my eye on specific things. And I'm going to
We going
if you got
shot.
a ticket, I don't care about your place in line. I don't care about if your kids are with you or you're single. These items that I want, you will not get it.
That's the
Today.
Chicago way.
To separate me from my Black Friday items. I have been eyeing them for the last 3 months, and I'm going to get them.
I'm John Schaumburg. And
I have
Siggy,
my
there's
bail
been
money
a
ready.
lot to talk
My
about
lawyers have been
already in this
notified.
series as we head into game
I
4.
will not be
Well,
broadcasting because I don't want
is
any
just how
evidence.
lopsided this series has been.
I'm
You
fighting.
get to this point of the season, Boog, and
And then,
Now at the plate,
when
Mark
it's done,
Franchise. Big time power.
this is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Calling for the
Hey,
intentional walk,
walking.
and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. One down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ryan McMahon.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That's good pitching right there.
2 outs, bases full. Now, Nolan Gorman.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Lifted in the air, out to left. He's under it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So they get 1. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. And it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Eflin throws over. Franchise back in on a dive. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Nolan Gorman. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Cards lead. Franchise, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, just 21 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2023. Nootbaar leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right side, Diaz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The 4th game of the World Series. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Line, and that's a base hit. Oh, great stop. And the postseason success continues for him.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch.
And up next for St. Louis, Mark Franchise. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Fastball for a strike. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 4. Well struck, deep right field, way back.
Should have walked it.
Out of here.
That just cemented World Series MVP for me.
A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add on. It's 5-zip. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
That did it.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs.
Second
And now
hit.
the shortstop, Jackson Holiday. That one ripped. Franchise raging back towards the wall. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why he knows he's got a chance to run it down and make a great play. Leaps at the fence. Excellent job. Robs the home run to end the inning.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Mark Franchise. And first offering is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
2 down, nobody on. Late here in Game 4.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Ooh, wasn't supposed to swing with it.
Well, pretty clear to me, he was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And another ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
Oh, man. How many pitches is there? I got to get on base after all this.
Kicks and deals. Popped up.
Oh, I'll
Okada
look for a
under
pop-up.
it. Makes the
Don't
grab,
matter.
and
Game
that's
should
the
be
inning.
over with.
Offense held in
World
check.
Series champs.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs.